Okay, folks, pay attention carefully. I'm going to lay some groundwork before I show you the new information. So Elvis's identical twin died at birth, and that is why Trump was the replacement twin. Okay, because Elvis needs a Antichrist in the flesh in order to become the Antichrist. Okay, I know it sounds crazy, but pay attention. Okay, like I said, I'm going to lay the groundwork for the mind-blowing info that I'm about to show you. So the Antichrist, this is what it equals. So the Antichrist, this is the forward number, 154, okay, for the Antichrist. The Antichrist. It equals 154, and this is Elvis, okay? I'm going to, you'll see in the future videos how Elvis is the Antichrist. So the backwards, it equals 197. So this is the forward number. This is the backwards of the Antichrist, okay? So that means that Trump is this one. Because this is Elvis, this would be Trump. And Elvis came before Trump. Elvis was born in 1935. Trump would be born in 1945. So now pay attention. So if this is Elvis, this is Trump, the 197. And we know that Trump is the 45th president, right? 45. And the 45th prime number is 197. So do you get what I'm saying? So if this is Elvis, the Antichrist, equals 154, and backwards it's 197, and the 45th prime number was 197, which is Trump. Do you see what I'm saying? And I told you my two predictions is Elvis, Seattle, June 11th. Okay, there's going to be a spectacular event on that day. And I told you my other prediction is Trump gets his head wound on August 4th, most likely in Ohio. But the August 4th is 100%, 8-4. Okay? I'm just not sure which year. But for sure it's going to either happen this year or next year. Now, so it's going to be on August 4th, right? 8-4. And remember, I told you Trump is the 45th president. And the Antichrist backwards equaled 197, and the 45th prime number equals 197, right? Now, look at these numbers. Look at this number right here, 197. The 8th prime number is 19, and the 4th prime number is 7. You see that? That's the day he's going to get his head wound, 8-4. You see, 197, 19-7 is 8-4. All right, so that's another crazy coincidence, right? Oh, I forgot to mention also what's interesting about this, besides the fact that 19 plus 7 equals 26, 26 equals the word God. If you were to say the number the opposite way, 719, okay? 719, because July 19th is the 200th day of the year, right? And what remains in the year is 165. So let's see what the 165th day of the year is. June 14th would be the 165th day of the year. So, and it would leave 200 days in the year, right? And the 200th day of the year was 719, July 19th. 719 is the backwards of 614. And June 14th is Trump's birthday. You see what I'm saying? So that's another connection to this, what I'm showing you. So 719 was Trump's backwards birthday of 614. And I'm going to show you one last connection to the 45, which is Trump, and the 19-7, because, it's connected to the 45th prime number of 19-7. 19 and 7 is the 8-4. So I'm going to watch how I connect. Watch the next one. Watch this. So check this out. Listen carefully. So remember, my prediction is that on June 11th, Seattle gets struck, and somehow Elvis, is a part of this monstrous, spectacular event. Charade, whatever you want to call it, 611, and Trump's birthday, 614. And look at this, the 611th prime number is 4507, And the 614th prime number, which is Trump's birthday, 614, is 4519. Look at that. It's the 45 for the Trump and that 197, which I told you is 84. 8 is the 19th. 8th prime number is 19. 4th prime number is 7. Look at that. And it's connected to the 611, to Trump's birthday. So this is the sequence. Like the first prime number equals 2. The second prime number equals 3, right? I just want to show you that the 45th prime number is 197, which I've been talking about, right? Okay, you see? The 45th prime number is 197. Now watch this, okay? Watch how incredible this is. Just, bear with me while I do this. Pay attention closely. So the first prime number equals 2. So if you did 2 plus 3 would equal 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. Then you take that 5 and add the next number, which is 5 again. So that's 10. You take the 10, add 7. That's 17. Add 17 to the 11, you get 28. 28 to 13, next number is 41. 41 plus 17 is 58. 58 plus 19 is 77. 77 plus 23 is 100. 100 plus 29 is 129. 129 plus 31 is 160. 160 plus 37 equals 197. And why am I showing you this? Because look where it stopped, 197. On the 37 number. So do you see what I just showed you? That Trump, being the 45th president, 45th prime number equaled 197. Prime numbers 1 through 12 added up, the way I did it, it would be 197. The way I did it. You got to make sure to do it like that, okay? And the 12th prime number is 37, which is the EL. EL means God, because 37 looks like the letters E and L if you turned it upside down. And remember when I showed you this a couple of videos ago, I told you that Trump right now is 76 years old, and Obama is going to turn 61 on August 4th, the day Trump gets his head wound. Obama turns 61 on August 4th, the day Trump gets his head wound. And if you add that up, the prime numbers, the 76th prime number is 383, the 61st prime number is 283, it equals 666. You see? And interestingly enough, if you add the age of both of them on August 4th, I told you Obama turned 61, Trump's already 76. 76 plus 31 equals 137. And why is this number so important, 137? Anyway, I know it's kind of blurry, but the prime numbers, if you go to the 33rd prime number, the 33rd prime number is 137. You see what I'm saying? The 33rd is 137. And I told you that the 33 is very important because that is the highest degree in Freemasonry, and also because Jesus was crucified at the age of 33 and he rose from the dead at 33. Look at that, 33rd, rose dead. You see that? But anyway, the 33rd prime number is 137, right? So watch this. If you add 137 plus 33, you get 170. And I told you that Ohio's the 17th state, and if he gets the crown, if he gets the head wound, that's the crown. So that would be the 17 with a crown, Ohio. And look at this, 137 times 33, it equals 4,521. Look, it's the 45 and the 21. And I told you the 21 is like a crown because 21, the 21st prime number is 73, which again connects to the 37, which is the EL. 73 is the EL. Okay, so it's 4521 and you have a 17. Watch what I'm going to show you. And remember, Trump is the 45th president. So 4521 and a 17. Look at those three numbers that I just showed you. So pay attention carefully. Remember, I showed you the numbers 17, 4, 5, 2, 1, 17, 45, 21 just now. So from Trump's birthday, the day he's born, June 14th, 1946, up to November 22nd, 1963, the day JFK got his head wound. Okay, because I told you Trump's going to get a head wound. So from Trump's birthday, the day he's born, to the day JFK was assassinated and he got the head wound. Okay, notice, first of all, it's 17 years. But watch this. You go down to the devil in the details, which is the percentage. Look what you get. 17, 45, 21. You see what I just showed you? That's how much time, what you're seeing here, the percentage, is how much time is in between June 14th and November 22nd when they count percentage. How many days? That's what that's counting from one date to another. Look at that. 17 is for Ohio. Ohio's the 17th state. And Trump is the 4521. And how am I going to prove that he's the 4521 Trump? Now pay attention. So Trump is born on June 14th, which is the 165th day of the year. So if you go from the very first day of the year to June 14th, 165 days, let's look at what the percentage is. Wow, look at that. 45.21% is how much time is in between the first of the year to the day Trump is born on June 14th. You see that? So the 4521 is Trump. So do you understand what I just showed you? So Ohio, the 17th state with a crown, 4521. That's exactly what it was from Trump's birthday to JFK's head wound. 17, 45, 21%. You see that? And remember, just now I was showing you how Trump is connected to JFK, right? And I told you Trump's going to get his head wound on August 4th in Ohio, 8-4. And August 4th is the 216th day of the year, which leaves 149 days. Let's see what the 149th day of the year is. So the backwards date of the 216th day of the year, which is August 4th, would be May 29th, because it leaves 149 days. 149th day of the year would leave 216 days. So May 29th is the backwards date of August 4th. Let's see who was born on May 29th. That's JFK's birthday. So August 4th is the backwards of JFK's birthday, the day Trump's going to get his head wound on August 4th, you see? And look, notice he's born even in the 17th year, because there was 17 years in between Trump's birthday and his head wound also. Look, I could show you tons more information on that, but anyway, my whole point is the guy who got the head wound is the backwards of August 4th. So right now, what I'm about to show you, this is supernatural, folks. What I'm about to show you, you need to put on your spiritual eyes for this, okay? You understand? What I'm showing you is being led by the Holy Spirit. Pay attention. So the 45th prime number, because Trump is the 45th president, is 197. And if you add up the prime numbers from 1 through 12, it equaled 197. If you saw the way I added it up earlier. And so remember that. It's the beginning to the end. 112. Now let's look at what the 197th prime number is. Look how incredible this is, folks. So the 197th prime number is 1201. So did you see what just happened? So the 45th prime number was 197. If you add up all the numbers of the prime numbers between 1 and 12, the way I did it earlier, I showed you, just go back if you don't understand, it equaled 197. So this is the beginning, this is the end. Okay, it's like the word God. If God starts with a G and in between is a circle, everything in between is like an O. And then the last letter would be the D. It's like the word God. The O, everything in between right here is the O. Okay, so it was 112, right? It equaled 197, 1 through 12. And then the 197th prime number equaled 1201. Do you get it? So you have 1, 0, everything is 0 in between to 12. It's the backwards. You see 1, 0, 12. All right, so now if you just took, watch what I'm going to show you, folks. It's all going to lead back to Elvis. So if you took the first prime number, which was 2, and you go to the last one, which is 37, it would be 2 37s. Okay, get it? 2 37s, 2 ELs, 2 L's. So remember I showed you that I showed you this a few videos ago, that Elvis's birthday, if you add up the numbers 1, 8, 19, 35 in prime numbers, you get 237 when you add up all the prime numbers for his birthday. 2 37s, 2 ELs, 2 L's, get it? And the 37th prime number is 157, okay? And from Elvis's birthday, the day he's born, if you go forward 157 days, it lands on June 14th. Not counting that day, but up to that day, it's 157. Now, let's go backwards from January 8th and see where we land. When we go backwards from Elvis's birthday 157 days, it lands on August 4th. Do you see that? Do you understand? The 37th prime number is 157. So from Elvis's birthday to Trump's birthday, it was 157 days. From Elvis's birthday to Obama backwards 157 days, it lands on Obama's birthday, because Trump's going to get a head one on Obama's birthday. And so it's the 2 ELs, and Elvis is the middle between them. Do you get it? And look, the 314 is a pi. It means a circle. Do you understand? The pi is a circle. So it's the 74 with a crown. Because I told you Lucifer equals 74 and Jesus equals 74. Okay, because Jesus created Lucifer and he lost his crown. That's why he's trying to get it back. Elvis is Lucifer. I'm trying to explain this to you. All right? The 2 ELs, the 237s. Get it? Remember Elvis's birthday, the day he's born. This is the prime numbers. This is what it equals, the 237s. Which goes right back to what I was showing you here. That the 45th prime number, because Trump is the 45th president, equals 197. Prime numbers, if you add 1 through 12, all the numbers, it equaled 197. Okay, so that's 1 and 12. The 197th prime number is 12, 1. It's the same numbers, 1, 12, 1, 12, 1. And I told you that 112, the first prime number is 2, the 12th prime number is 37. It's the 237s. Do you get it? Anyway, folks, I could go on for hours connecting all the dots, but I'm just going to end with the most simple thing, which I showed you. Trump is the 45th president. The 45th prime number is 197. And if you take the numbers 19 and 7, the 8th prime number is 19, the 4th prime number is 7, and that's the day he's going to get his head wound, Trump, 8-4. And interestingly enough, 8 plus 4 equals 12. And remember, I told you the 12th prime number is 37, the EL. So even this connects to the EL. You see what I'm saying? Okay, folks, this is going to be the end of the video, but let me just explain some things real quick. So remember, I'm telling you that on June 11th, somehow, after the spectacular event in Seattle, Elvis, his name or the number of his name or his image is going to be a part of this spectacular event that happens on June 11th in Seattle. And you need to get out, folks, because we don't know how big of an event this is going to be, okay? And on August 4th, Trump is going to get a head wound, most likely in Ohio, but for sure it's going to be August 4th. Now, is it going to be this year? I'm saying yes. But again, because next year is the year of the Antichrist, which I'm going to explain to you in future videos, that it could still happen. I mean, that it's for sure going to happen next year if it doesn't happen this year, Trump's head wound. Both events could happen next year. Okay, like I said, we want it to happen this year. That way, when this happens, people will listen to us and get out of Seattle. Okay? I don't know what else to say, folks. Anyway, like I said, soon it's all going to come to fruition, folks. End of video.